Sitting here with Payton Burdette. He's been a part of the Real Roots Radio team for probably about a year and a half now, right?
Just about, yeah.
Working behind the scenes, helping out with all sorts of cool stuff with the festival and social media and more. And I know you filled in a couple times on air with Richard and Donna Lynch on Keeping It Country while they were going on their big Florida vacation back in January. Filled in for the Gab a couple times, but you're getting your bite at the apple tonight, debut of your new show. Why don't you tell us about the New Roots Rundown?
Yeah, I mean, I'm super excited, of course. How could you not be? The New Roots Rundown, it's in the name. We're going to be running down all of the great New Roots music that's coming out. And I'm excited because it's going to be a real good blend of playing artists that our listeners know and love, like a Sierra Farrell, like Billy Strings, like a lot of these bluegrass bands we play a lot, like the Traveling McCurries. But it's also going to be a good blend of artists and bands that our listeners might not be all that familiar with. You know, I really do believe here in 2025 there's so much great new roots music coming out from independent artists and from artists on smaller labels, and I'm excited to talk about it. I'm excited to highlight it. I could do a 10-hour show, but I guess we'll settle with 2 for now. So
hey, now baby steps. Payton, before you started working here at Real Roots Radio, were you engaged in keeping up with the Roots music community and releases, or is that something that really kind of got ramped up once you started working at Real Roots Radio?
Yeah, I'd always listened to a lot of like indie, like folk and kind of grassy music, but it really wasn't until I started working here and talking to Joe and you every day that I really started to engross myself in bluegrass and country music and really kind of fallen in love for it. You know, I remember my second day on the job was at the Industrial Strength Bluegrass Festival and still not knowing all that much about what a banjo is, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But now it's been a year and a half and I listen to it every day. I love it every day. And I'm excited to further the mission here at Real Roots Radio to highlight great bluegrass, Americana, and country music.
Awesome. You said there's some artists that are a little off the beaten path you're going to be highlighting. Who are a couple of those names that folks might not be as familiar with? You mentioned, names that our audience knows, like Billy Strings, Traveling McCurry, Sierra Farrell. But who are some kind of hidden gems you might be highlighting today, so folks know some folks they might need to keep an eye on? Yeah,
I'll give you a couple. So one is a girl, Tori Miller. She's located out in Boston. She's been making great, kind of a good blend of bluegrass and folk music. She has an album coming out here in a couple weeks. A band I've been following since before I started working here called Dark Moon Hollow, located out of East Kentucky. They've been making great progressive bluegrass music for years now. And there's a country artist out in California named John Craigie who makes really good kind of classic country music. So those are a couple names that kind of come to mind immediately, but I could go on and on,
Man, I'm excited. So it's every Wednesday, 6 to 8, the New Roots Rundown with Payton Burdette. And you did kind of have a little preview reel on our social media channel earlier this week, highlighting a new song from a new artist. Is that something you're going to be trying to do each week to kind of prime the pump for what folks can expect on Wednesdays?
Yeah, absolutely. My goal is either Monday or Tuesday, put out a little video on social media highlighting a song that song I highlighted was from the Susto String Band called Never Lose Me. They're going to hear it again tonight on the show. So I'm excited to make a 2-hour radio show, and I'm excited to keep making social media posts too and continue just to highlight great roots music.
Awesome. And for folks that don't know, you are wrapping up your degree at Cedarville University. What are you studying?
I'm studying digital media. I've had a focus on film and video, but obviously the last year and a half I've really started to get more into the audio side of things, and it's been great working here, and I'm excited to keep working here.
Yeah, absolutely. We're so glad to have you part of the team. Yeah, because you've been scratching your film and video itch with social media, video content, and then you're getting the radio media side of things as well with that other side of broadcasting. So glad that you're here, glad part of the team. And folks, check out the New Roots Rundown 6 to 8 every Wednesday here on Real Roots Radio. Why don't you, we said that you had the reel on it. We'll hear that new song from the Susto String Band. Why don't you give us the preview of why it's so cool and why folks might need to check this one out?
Yeah, so Susto's a guy I've also been following for years now. He's been making great kind of Americana music for the last decade, but he's collaborating with a bluegrass band, and they're making this real kind of grassy album that comes out in a couple weeks. He's a great artist. This song is about his family, about his daughters. He's been a traveling musician for 10 years, and so it's kind of about that balance of fatherhood while being a touring musician who's on the road a lot. It's a great song.
Awesome. Here's Susto String Band, a little preview of some music you can expect to hear Wednesdays on the New Roots Rundown with Payton Burdette. Let's hear Never Losing Me. Payton, thanks for joining us on the air.
Absolutely. I'll see everybody tonight.
Thanks for watching. If you liked our video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up and hit subscribe so you'll be notified when we have new videos posting. Be sure to check out some of our other content as well. Thanks for watching.